I don't know the lyrics so much, so what can I do?
Loving this song from Samar Jafri. मैं कहूँ, right? I always remember the melody of the song, even the lyrics, but I forget the names of the songs for some reason. But loving this song, and it's actually trending at #1 on Spotify. Either it's in Pakistan, either it's this one or his Meri Ho, the other one. I think it's this one because of Parwarish. So such a nice comfort voice.
Yes,
Samar
number
Jafri
5 in
has.
Turkey. I don't know number.
I doubt.
I'm joking.
I doubt in Turkey it is, but we should get it trending. So guys, loving this song. You share what is your favorite song that is at like #1 for your Spotify list or whatever list you have, YouTube, Spotify, whatever.
Imagine they are like saying Kendrick Lamar.
From Pakistan #1 song.
I was gonna say Kendrick Lamar.
No.
Young Buck.
Like
50
that
Cent.
can be your #1, but like #1 Pakistani song on your list. Do let us know, because I love hearing new songs from new people. They can be old also, but you know, like hearing
Or
bands.
Megan.
For example, I love Youngsters. I love. I really like Hassan Rahim.
Or Megan Thee.
I love Bayan.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, thank you. So, Assalamu alaikum. Wow, what a timing. My alarm rang. Assalamu alaikum.
Merhaba.
Khushamdeed.
Hoş geldiniz.
Welcome to our YouTube channel.
With
Miyaan
Biwi
or TV.
TV.
Yeah, but this is the third time. But this
Yes,
time
enough.
I did better.
Enough.
By the way, did you
Please.
notice? I just noticed this wasn't planned, by the way, guys. But I'm just looking at the camera, like looking at you guys, and I realize you are matching the Turkish flag and I'm matching the Pakistani flag. Hai na? So, interesting.
Okay.
So, you will say, why am I wearing a shawl? In Ankara, the weather is so unpredictable.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like in the mornings, in the afternoons, it can get until like even 27, whatever. And then in the nights, it's getting 13 degrees, 15 degrees. And today it rained a lot, so it's actually cold today.
Yeah.
So I can actually close this a little. I think it's cold. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, guys, today
Okay.
we have an interesting
Yes.
lineup of dramas. We will
Very
start.
interesting. Every time the same.
Yeah, you always.
As if
na,
there is something very
there is
like,
this happy bubble. You come with your big pokey needle and do psh, and it goes. Psh.
Well, this is not very interesting for our audience.
Why is it not? What is our job here?
Review.
So if they're watching, it means they are
I
interested.
meant the lineup is that not that much interesting.
How can you say that?
There is Parwarish, all like.
Oh, do not listen to him. These are very interesting. This is our initiative, and you are targeting your own initiative by making it less
I
exciting.
am always honest. Like our
So you are
audience
not
knows.
finding Parvarish interesting?
I mean, Parwarish story is interesting, but it's not like interesting drama. Like very interesting. I mean,
Whatever the meaning of interesting is in your dictionary, but in my dictionary it means that it gets me excited and it catches my attention. So guys, as I was saying, today we will start with Parvarish, then we will move on to Dayan,
Dayan.
another very interesting show.
Very
Then we will go to Raaja Rani. I will say interesting for
Okay.
Raaja Rani, and Humraaz not so interesting, but we are still watching because we just like to torture ourselves.
yeah, mashallah. Thank you.
So let's start with.
No, let's not start.
Yeah, every video you do this. I don't
Okay,
understand the
let's start.
meaning of this. Let's start with Parvarish.
Parwarish.
Okay. These two episodes, especially the second episode of the week, so the last episode was super intense in both, especially Maya's life, definitely, but what ends up happening with Wali as well.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, while looking at his phone, he basically while driving the car, he runs into a family on a motorbike. Which
Family or just there was a guy?
no, family.
It
He
was
had
family.
his daughter, wife, and the guy. 3 people were sitting on the bike, which is very
So that
common.
is disclaimer. 3 people should not sit on the
I was actually going to say, okay, let's come to it later. But yeah, so these things are happening. And as for Maya, why it was very intense for her was, as you guys must have watched, is that her father, thanks to her sister Mishi, Wali is calling Maya, and she had saved Wali's name as Maya Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah. First of all, who these Gen Zs? Even I'm saying even I, as if I'm not Gen Z, definitely we are millennials, but even I, who is very much on social media and all, I did not know Pookie. What does Pookie mean? So we had to Google, and what did it mean? What
It's
is
like
the
cute,
definition?
something cute, basically.
Something or someone? Or is it something also?
Something also, as I know, I guess.
Some-
But mostly it was, someone to, like, for example, if someone is like your lover, or like, for example, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your friend, just friend.
Friend
like,
can also be right.
Yes, it's like...
It also said your pet
Pookie.
can be.
Even it can be the pet, yeah.
Pookie.
Pookie.
So my question is, we as millennials did not understand the meaning, did not know actually the meaning of the word Pookie. But Maya's father sees Maya's Pookie calling it. He's like, my daughter is ruining my
Like there were
reputation.
hearts, so maybe he just said...
But you can, as a joke, we used to do this. Like, I would save, I didn't do this, but I knew my friends who did this. They would save their best friend's name as like my husband, kind of, on Facebook statuses, not Facebook,
Is
bio.
it funny then?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that you would do this as joke. So how did he quickly jump on the bandwagon, or he quickly jump to the conclusion that this must be a boyfriend of Maya's?
At least I would expect him to actually answer the phone, maybe. Then hearing the boy's voice, then
Yeah. He just saw Maya Spooky calling, okay, maybe with the heart, but Maya Spooky could have been Amal.
It
Maya
can be also
Spooky
the
could
girl,
have been, yes.
also.
Maya Spooky could have been a joke. Like, what does it mean? How does he know the meaning of
That is a
Spooky?
little weak, that point is actually,
So she gets into trouble, but she doesn't know what has happened because she doesn't have her phone with her. And then Maya's father, they are thinking that Waleed said something. Waleed is upset about something. So he is now, I will get you married. I will get you away from my house. If you don't go, then he says to his wife that then you will leave this house with your daughters. Leave this house if you don't agree to my demands.
Actually.
Yeah, I mean, if they could. It's
But
easier
also,
said than done.
if you compare the fathers, you can understand. For example, this father is worse than actually in Dastak Feroz uncle. Feroz uncle
He's a Feroz uncle fanboy. Like, what is this? That's a different story. This is a different story.
I know what so disgusting this father is, honestly. Yeah, you have a daughter, first of all. You should be protecting your own daughter instead of like protecting your other, like, just son-in-law or whoever. Like, even he was sitting, we also said he was sitting with the crossed legs, and like, it's so bad. I mean, they are giving so much value to him.
I agree with
So
you, but
bad.
I'm just saying Feroz from Dastak, Moises' father, and is different. Like, and both are in their own ways, I feel like bad. Just
This
Fazul.
father is more bad. Okay.
So, what else happened? We basically quickly went to the end of the second episode, but if we were to
First of all,
talk in order.
the important part is actually, let's not miss this part. Wali actually kind of said, I like you to Maya.
Yes. So, yes, that correct. So, the biggest thing, one of the biggest thing that was that happened before these events took place was Wali basically directly on her face without any vague implications in a poetic ways, like maybe there's a girl who I like.
I feel like again also this shows him from abroad he is coming, so actually I like how he is direct with this.
Being American. So he basically he says that I like you, and Maya doesn't have anything to say. She just leaves from there, and before he says I like you, actually Maya tells him that I was in such a tough spot. He said you could have shared it with me that you were engaged. She said, what would I have told you? This wasn't my mercy. Like it was forced upon me. So they have that moment. Then Wali confesses to her that I like you, and she basically kind of goes away from there. And from there on, she is ignoring his calls. When he's like signaling her to sit with him, she is ignoring that. She's basically avoiding him as much as she can, and he keeps on calling her. So what happens is then her sister Mishi, Maya's sister, picks up the phone and she basically saves his number.
That was also
Was the thing that makes it
I
worse.
didn't like that part also. Why would you do that to your sister? Because your sister is actually in trouble already.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
I mean, of course, she didn't think this would happen, that the father will see that.
It happened. Also, the other thing is also, I found, what was I gonna say? Maya was actually telling, Maya's sister was the name, I forgot, Mishi. Okay, so he was saying actually, I am like a hamosh. Like I'm silent because of this. I couldn't say anything to Wali, right? She was saying those things.
Yeah.
So it's just silent I am right now. I'm just with silence. Like I'm just like I went and stuff.
Yeah.
She said something like this. As
yes, I didn't say anything. I didn't give him any answer because she said that if I say I don't have the permission to say no. And it was actually a very nice line which I'm forgetting. She said that I don't have the permission to say, I don't have the permission to say no, and I don't have the guts to say
yes, maybe.
No, I don't have the permission to say yes, right? And I don't have the guts to say no.
This video will finish, we will start.
This is what she says. मतलब मुझे इजाजत नहीं है कि मैं उसको हाँ कहूँ और मेरे अंदर इतनी हिम्मत नहीं है कि मैं उसको ना भी कहूँ.
क्योंकि हाँ करने की इजाजत नहीं थी और इनकार करने की हिम्मत.
So it was such a nice. Okay, it was such a nice line that I really liked that. It was so nice. So Wali is in his like whole, Sameer tries to help him. You can call her this, that, whatever, which was funny. Again, Sameer Wali interaction, bromance, I love. There for it.
Let's not say bromance.
Stop that. And the other thing where we are with Amal, on the other hand, we feel her pain. I love Amal's character. Reham Rafiq did such a stupendous job because I am just in love with her. Like, she is a very complex character in the sense that she's dealing with a lot of things, and we know that she likes Wali. We know she has feelings for him, but she's also trying to tell him that she also feels for her friend. She knows Maya was in such a tight spot, so she's trying to say to Wali that why don't you like give her a chance to explain herself. And also her Taya, on the other hand, Jahangir, Taya or Chacha, whatever, Jahangir is like, don't tell the secret. So there's wing, and then we know she's going through her own like panic and anxiety stuff because of her studies, because of her routine or whatever it is. So I really like I really feel for the character of Amal, and her acting. Reham Rafiq's acting is really making you, again, like the acting is so natural. You don't believe for 1 second. No, but you don't believe for 1 second that
every review realistic.
I am sorry, I can't stop fangirling on like Kiran Siddiqui, the writer, because the way she's written the dialogues, they don't seem like dialogues. They just seem like they are just, this is everyday life.
Yeah.
And I will also say the director Misam Naqvi has done such good job. The shots are so nice. I love the house. The Wali's house is my favorite because it has so many beautiful places inside, outside to sit. And that the camera movement he did when Wali basically says I like you to Maya, and it goes around them. I really like that bit.
Yes.
And other than that, what I would like to say, I mean, that is going with Wali and Maya. And Wali in the end, like we said, he strikes, there's an accident, he hits a motorbike with the family. There is no big injuries, but the man gets injured. And I again like the way that this show is, there is a main theme running, of course, with Maya, Wali and all that story, and but there are so many different topics and lessons that they are touching upon. For example, the thing where this happens, and we know, you can say like so many people traveling on a bike, first of all, so dangerous, then no helmets. No
Okay,
one
the
was
other, the most important part actually you are missing. Those people are thinking like Samar Jafri, who is
Wali.
like Wali. Wali is rich, so we should get some
Yeah.
money from him.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
So
they,
it is more realistic in this way.
because
Actually, I
this
feel
thing
like.
is so great, sometimes really it was actually Wali's fault, right? He was the one not paying attention. He was looking at his phone, so he
Yeah.
struck. So it is actually Wali's fault. But then you say, okay, his fault is, of course, he should like do the consequences, fine or whatever law applies there. But also on the other hand, for your safety, you should also wear helmet and not overcrowd on a
Yeah.
bike. So it's like touching on both sides. And then yes, those people, some rich people do get away with these things, from even murdering. Like Wali didn't do those things, but I'm just saying it does happen. So they have that anger, the class difference, you know, the class, like you are rich, so it means you are corrupt. You are poor, it means we can buy you off, you know, like this thing. So I really like the way they touched upon that. I know I'm talking a lot, but there were these things to say
You can
about
wrap
the
it up
drama.
maybe slowly.
Yeah, but we missed. We didn't talk about
What did we
Dadi
miss?
and Panha and those things happening.
Let's mention those also.
Just mentioning that is that Panna, basically Mahnur is right now very Mahnur is more dominating than Panna. We see she is more blunt, she is more, you know, she says what she thinks. Panna is more submissive in a way.
Pana is, I feel like, Pana is like a little silent, but also she's doing some stuff from the
No.
behind, it feels like.
No, just because she went to Dadi.
Yes, that was so bad moment.
But what could she do? I don't think.
So
I
bad
think
move.
some people don't like confrontations. I think Panna is like that. She doesn't
Aye.
want to
Poor Pana.
You are so much biased with Mahnur. Like
Manur is right.
this is Mahnur's team here. So I really like that dynamic also, because when you live in a joint family, it's not easy living in a joint family system. In Pakistan, still joint family systems exist where chachu, taya, pupa, pupi, everyone is living in the same house, dada, dadi and all that. And it gets complicated. There is one kitchen, right? It's one house. And so there is so much, so you have to segregate duties. Although one thing I will say about Parwarish, which I said to add them also, one thing that struck me a little odd was that when you are abroad, like we are abroad in America, in Turkey, wherever you are, don't have the comfort, or not comfort, let's say the convenience of having house help. Here you have to do everything by yourself, unless you're ultra rich. Okay, those people have those kind of house help, but normal middle class, no one has here. So you're doing everything by yourself. So Mahnur was in America. She probably was doing everything by herself. So why is it so different for her working in Pakistan?
Maybe
Like
it is
she
the-
should know.
No, but she is also like, she's foreign to the actual kitchen. First of all, she doesn't know which plate is where, like forks are
She
where.
has house help here.
And-
Because I remember, like when I was in Pakistan and my relatives would come from abroad, they, like my aunties, you know, and they would be so, oh, house help, you guys are living such a luxurious life. We are working all the time, 24/7. We have to clean the house. This, that. They would always say, which is true because now I live abroad, so I can
But
understand.
I feel like Mahnur was actually like this. Actually, she was using maybe more devices.
Yes, definitely.
house.
You have
So
vacuums.
here it's
and-
like so manual.
but you have a servant. You literally you have a human helper, not
Yes, but
machine.
still you are doing so many things.
Yes, you are. But I am doing. Don't you see me doing also?
Yes.
So
But it means, of course,
no, I have this. She is coming from America. I don't think they had servants there. So what is her thing? And yes, you have machine, but you have a dishwasher, you have vacuum. But first of all, you're not even cleaning. Your only responsibility is kitchen, as I understood, and supervising other kind of housework. Anyways, but of course there are more people in this house
Yeah.
now, so that
It's
increases
hard.
the duty.
So hard.
I'm not saying it's not
So
hard.
hard.
I am just saying when you're
Pana is actually more comfortable. Of course, she was doing this for years, so she
yes,
has
but she was doing
experience.
it for now. There are 4 more people. Those
Then
are
they
big,
should
big.
hire more maids. Like,
I am not saying that. I'm just saying Mahnur is seeming so as if it's such a big thing, for big deal. She doesn't know anything, but she's coming from abroad. People coming from abroad are very self-sufficient. They know their way around a kitchen. I'm just saying this. She's not coming from Birmingham Palace in the UK that she had servants everywhere and stuff. She wasn't the Queen of England.
you never know.
Okay, so like I like the dynamic of Jahangir being in the middle between his mom and his wife, and he's always trying to play safe and doesn't
We should
make.
wrap it up.
Yes, okay, I
slowly.
know, but there were some points to make. Other than that, I will just say that again, the conversation between Dadaji and Wali was so nice, where Wali shares that how the girls here are not like, I have a friend who's engaged, and for her to fulfill her passion of being a doctor, she has to do this compromise. And he says, this is such a cultural shock for me, and Dadaji says it's
Cultural
not.
tragedy.
Yeah, that dialogue,
Yeah.
loved it.
ये कल्चरल शॉक नहीं है बेटा, कल्चरल ट्रेजेडी है.
I love the lines. I am sorry if I'm gushing so much, but I love it. What can I say? Summer Jaffrey, good job. Anna Jaffrey.
Anna Asif.
That's another actress actually. Anna Asif's acting, her two outbursts.
From her father, like
When her father
came, she was like,
no, after that with her mother, when she's like, what can I do? What you've trapped me into? I did everything for you so that dad, like Baba, will
very
be good with
acting.
you.
Yes, very good.
With her,
of course.
You want
No,
me?
no, it's not sarcasm.
Okay.
You were gonna say sarcasm.
No, okay. So
very good
her acting, mashallah, what
Yes.
talent! I am.
I
in
feel like
awe.
when she grows up, she will be a very nice actor.
Meryl Streep of Pakistan.
Maybe.
Why not? So great job, guys. Love it, love it, love it to the whole team.
Did you miss anything? Because if you miss anything, you will blame me this time. So
No, we didn't. I think we covered everything. Guys,
We
please
covered
share
everything.
your opinion. Please leave a comment if you watched thus far. Or we really want to hear from you. Please like and subscribe. Let's move on to
Let's move on to Dayan.
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 Yeah, what to say about this show? We were enjoying. It was entertaining, had an entertainment value, maybe still has. And I know it was very unbelievable in many places. Like, who does this? Who does that? But there was okay, we understood, we got absorbed. But now it's asking the audience, like, believe this unbelievable thing some more, please, more. You're like, no. Like, you asked us to believe that a wife will do this. Okay, it's whatever, we accept. You said you have this kind of a father, a mother will stay with this kind of a dad. Okay,
True.
we did. But now it's like cosmetic surgery. Same person
That is the worst
is
part.
going to the house.
Yeah.
Same to same. What is different is she has a smaller haircut.
I really didn't like
She is
this
not
thing.
wearing glasses.
Yes.
She has a full, by the way, too much makeup. Full face of makeup. And she is wearing extremely modern, like not modern, like Western clothes compared to her
Why
previous.
did they do this? Really? I
So
don't know.
everyone, Zavarsha, she enters Zavarsha's line. He's like, and then the other sister, have I seen you somewhere? I think I've seen. Like, they just do this, but nothing else. Like, what? How can you?
She's the same person.
This is too, like, it has reached a point of where it's like asking the audience too much to just leave your common sense. Like, you know.
True.
I was saying in the beginning of the show when you were saying where is the logic, and I was like, let's not ask for logic much in this show because it's a world of its own, fantasy, over dramatic and all. But there's always a limit as to where you can take it. We are not watching some kind of fantasy show where she has cast magic on them that they will not be able to recognize her. That would be more believable because there is magic involved. This is like this is supposed to be like normal people. Now this woman with the same face has walked into your lives back, and not even like years have passed. 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Definitely the same, like,
And you are just like not able to do 1 + 1. Please, I don't believe this.
then let's not watch this show.
They would really want that, but no, we will watch because I still want.
Yeah, it is this is a torture show, I would say, really. Like, it's almost, is it fun? You are saying fun too. For example, we can maybe, like, what is it called?
Fun for me is when she starts taking
I was gonna say
revenge.
something.
Okay. No, I thought you were done.
Always,
I
guys.
thought you were done.
No, I'm not done.
Okay,
I will
ask. Say or ask.
not ask, say.
I thought it was a question. Okay, say.
No, not question, say, I'm saying.
I will pour my drink over you.
No, the thing is, we are right now making fun of even those things. We are doing things like, there is a term for making fun, there is what was it?
Roasting?
Like roasting, I was searching for that word. So we are doing these things, but even this show is, I don't know, it's very hard. Like even we are watching, I always tell you in every video 1.5x we are watching, because it is such a slow show, such a slow
Yeah.
and such a boring, I can say, really. These episodes are still, it is boring, I will say, because maybe you will be like, you will say it's not boring. For me it is boring, because the thing is actually like she's the same person and now she's coming, like it's unbelievable things. These are, you also said the same thing. It's unbelievable, I feel.
For me, it's not boring. It's just now getting a little
For me it is boring. Humraaz is boring, this is boring, Share is boring, so many shows are.
I will just say that in Dayan, this thing is asking your audience too much to leave behind the realm of common sense and believability, and we are
Yeah.
just asking people to now, yes, accept the fact that a same face, same person, same voice. Okay, she's talking like this, but everything else is the same. Just a different name you give her, and she's wearing she just what is it? Has makeup or whatever. There is no difference before after. What are you trying to, even guys, if you watched Princess Diary, you will see that they give a makeover to Anne Hathaway. I can even believe she might look different to people before and after, but it's not the same in Dayan. So I have seen better befores and after with makeover. They do make a person look different. You may be like, take you 2-3 times you will look, are you the same person? But in this, you don't even have to do
Is
that.
this show gonna finish soon or?
No, right now she hasn't even started taking her revenge. So
This
I think
torture is gonna continue then.
I am not tortured. I was just frustrated with this. But I will say what was more in the show. Another thing. Again, I know this show is extremely stylistically, every set, everything, every person, everything has to be very beautiful, right? But which nanny in the world is wearing a red dress, red lipstick, heels,
What about?
coat, like she's going to a business meeting?
Okay, let me say.
Who's
also
wearing
say-
these
Let me
clothes?
say one thing, please. Okay, I was gonna say also, what about the song in the middle of the show?
Oh, yes.
That song. Let's not forget.
Okay. They showed us in the OST, where she is transformed into Misha Nehal, Mehwish Hayat's character. And in the show, there is like, what is the song?
How can I remember right now? I don't remember.
Okay, whatever, okay, whatever. I may
Maybe,
be
I don't know.
out of tune a lot. So I thought this was just for OST, because she's looking directly into the camera and she's just giving a lot of modeling shots and a lot of like music video. So suddenly in episode 2, she talks to the doctor, her Abba, first of all, Baba. So weird. A grown woman calling a grown man Baba is also
that
very
was also-
weird. She can say uncle, or she can say, I don't know, uncle is better. What is Baba? So she says Baba. They are like, I don't know, it's difficult. She's like, don't lose strength, but whatever, blah, blah, blah. Don't give up anything. And then suddenly cut to
The music.
the music video starts. And she is, for how long was it? It was a big major portion.
I mean,
2
with
minutes.
1.5x, it was like 4 minutes, maybe 3-4
Ufala,
minutes.
it was
I don't
so
know. It was
long,
very
and
long.
it was just Mehwish looking at the camera with candles, with a bloody feather, with lights, with doing shh, shh. And so it was
Yeah,
so
much.
what is happening in this show?
They wanted to show us like, okay, she came as a like, I
But
don't know.
what
like,
is
it's-
this? It did not, like, it was so weird. It was so, I thought I watched the second Joker that we watched was weird, but this takes the cake.
Yeah.
The musical Joker that we watched.
Yeah.
It was like, what is happening? So the clothes are not nanny's clothes. The sudden cut to a music video. What in the world is happening? Again, they are giving a nanny Hunan's bedroom. You are giving her Hunan's bedroom.
That's
And you are
also
believing her in
interesting.
one day, everything. And Shabab Kebab is also with nanny. Now, first she was like, no nanny is needed for my child. And now in front of the sisters, the Varsha sister, she's like, this nanny I trust more than you, because you guys' hands are drenched in blood.
Yeah.
So she gives them that also. And just what is happening in this show, I will say.
Same.
And okay, other things I can't say, which I also want to say, that Zawar Shah had many more intimate moments with this girl, and he can't recognize her. Really, Zawar Shah.
So what can we say about this?
And the red dress, Wallah. I'm like, okay, Mehwish Shah looks stunning, but excuse me, what is this?
Yeah.
What are we watching? You know, ARY is running Super Diva. Suddenly we are watching
Yeah, from
Super
the
Dive.
Super Diva, Super Dayan.
What is happening? I think this is what is happening should be the tagline for Dayan for these past 2 weeks, especially. I was looking forward to this, but what is happening?
True.
So that's all.
That's all I guess.
I
What
don't
can we
think
add
there was
more?
anything else.
I mean, I'm thinking, but like, yeah, I guess there was nothing with father and mother, right? Of like the girl.
No. That was in the promo, like nothing happening right now.
Yeah.
They are just, the sisters are asking Zawar Shah to divorce Nehal by not meeting Nehal, just sending her the letters because they know that she's dead.
Also, there is a little maybe, but the tension about like between the sister and Misha right now. The new name.
Yeah.
Misha and the sister. So there is a like tension between them. I will show you like etc. So
just very out of the realm of believability we are going, but okay, that's all. Let's move on to Raaja Rani.
Raaja Rani.
You should be happy reviewing this one.
Yeah, I like the show. Raaja Rani,
one of your favorite shows.
Yes, Faisal Qureshi's show.
So what did you think of these by the way, 2 episodes of Raaja Rani?
Yes, that's what.
We were thinking of one, and then we were gonna watch promo, and we're like, why is the promo
We watched
so
the
long?
promo actually. Then after that, we saw the episode 8. So we were like, what is happening? Then this is a whole episode.
Yeah. So guys, Raaja Rani also now coming 2 days a week, Wednesdays and
But
Thursdays.
I need to say this first of all. I don't like when there is no subtitle. I don't want to say these things actually repeatedly every time. But Hum TV and ARY does this so often, and Hum TV, another also thing is, Hum TV sometimes puts the subtitle, but the subtitle synchronization is wrong. Like when, for example, the subtitle is a little bit ahead, I guess, or something, it's like subtitles coming, then they are talking. So what is this issue, guys? Like, aren't you guys checking these things? You are like, millions of people are watching these videos. I have commented, and it's so frustrating. I'm just curious how they are not noticing this. I understand in one episode, maybe you can do this mistake. In second episode, this is continuing for weeks. Yes, because they did it for Shiri, but also for different dramas. This is continuing for weeks. They are doing something wrong, definitely wrong it is. And I don't know, like, I can actually, of course.
One eternity later.
I'm telling you, we are noticing. I know so many people can be watching without subtitle. Okay.
No, people are coming.
But I am sure, yes, there are people like us in abroad or somewhere watching in English.
Yeah.
So why are they doing this? I don't know. Hum TV, please, like, ARY, we understood. After 2-3 days, they are putting the subtitles. So sometimes we need to tolerate. Not tolerate, maybe I should not say tolerate, but we need to wait. We need to be patient. Of course, we are reviewing the videos regularly also. So sometimes we need to watch this video directly. So like sometimes Noor is translating to me like the whole show. But I actually understand also some things in Urdu. Yes, my Urdu is of course not perfect. I'm still learning. But some things I understand. My only thing is Hum TV puts the subtitle and it is wrong. That is like, what is this? Like.
A few moments later.
I mean, you are putting some, at least if there was no subtitle, I would say there is no subtitle. Now there is subtitle, but it is wrong.
Okay, let's talk about the show now.
Now that's all about Raaja Rani.
Literally, how many minutes we spent just talking?
That's all about Raaja Rani. Let's move on to, I'm joking. So Raaja Rani, in these 2 episodes, I will just say again, Faisal Qureshi is acting, especially with Junaid, like his cousin, right? Junaid was his cousin. So with Junaid, that when like his evil cousin comes, Junaid.
His name was Ariz Ahmed.
Ariz Ahmed. So the thing is actually Faisal Qureshi's acting I really liked.
Yeah.
He was literally like a child crying and Allahji, please, those things. It's like cute, sweet in a way, but also it is sad.
Allahji, Rani ko kuch na ho, Allahji, Rani ko kuch na ho. Allahji, Rani ko kuch na ho, Allahji, please save her. Allah ji, please. Allah ji.
To see
Yeah.
him like this.
Yes, that you're so right, because really when he was saying na Allah ji please,
Yeah.
it's like and his sound was just coming because Junaid the cousin was
Yeah.
harassing the girl Rani, so his sound was coming and you were really like, oh my god, there's a child, you know, if you see a
Yeah.
child your heart would be like, you were feeling like that for
Yes,
a
yes.
grown
Definitely, the
man
acting
like
was
Faisal
nice.
Qureshi, who's like 50 whatever years old, mashallah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I'm feeling like, oh poor boy, you know, I was having those feelings. So that is a kudos to his acting
Yeah.
skills.
Definitely, I really like his
Yeah.
acting. And what was I gonna say? And what was that knife scene? Like,
Yeah.
is he a psychopath or what is this like?
Junaid, he's
psycho.
he is, and he's shown to be a sociopath, I guess. Like,
Oh, he's locking the door. Then with
Yeah.
knife, he's like, okay, now slap yourself.
yes.
What is this like?
Yeah.
Also, he's saying one more. Like, please.
So
I mean,
that was but I mean that's his character. We will see. He's shown to be this evil, whatever, greedy kind of a guy,
Yeah.
and he also, by the way, in these episodes, a big entrance of. Finally, we know that Zavia's wife did
Oh,
not die or did
Sonia.
nothing happen to her in the
Yeah.
car crash. She survived, and she just, I think, left Zavia because of
Yeah.
his condition. She couldn't live with him anymore, but she has not divorced him. So she's also another greedy entrance. Like, she wants her property, money, whatever, like
Yeah.
she's saying. And basically, she is not allowing that Zavia be married to someone else.
and she's also not divorcing.
Yeah, because she says that I want my,
Yeah.
like I want money. Like she's
Money.
blackmailing the dad about these things. So yeah, so she makes an entry and we see her. I think good acting by the actress. I forget her name. I liked her acting. The only scenes I find a little boring are Rani's parent scene. For me, they're a little boring. They were like, you know, they're talking their own poverty. We are now fully aware they are very poor, this, that, you know. But I just sometimes, like, of course, it makes sense for them to, the mother wants Rani to work and get this money, which is, by the way, 100,000 rupees. So I
1 lakh.
didn't feel like it was too much. I thought it was actually a nice amount of money.
I was thinking just
appropriate.
I was thinking just take this money, like
Yeah, it was if it was 10 lakhs, I would be like, whoa, that's too much. But 1 lakh to me is really appropriate in this
also,
economy.
I feel like this is not an easy task, also easy job. You are like an adult person, but
Yeah.
he's behaving like a child. So
Yes.
actually, it's like a challenged person, kind of. Not disability, but it's a hard.
It is hard.
So
and
my thing is
Yes.
actually 1 lakh can be
Not-
fine for this
Yes.
job. It's not that bad.
by the way, your personal health care givers
Yeah.
who come to you home and give you,
Yes.
they are very expensive.
Yes, definitely.
So 1 lakh to me did not sound too exaggerated.
the other
amount.
thing is also there are like it's not just fixed shifts time.
Yes.
For example, he was calling for the birthday, other things. So like, of course, there will be extra maybe shifts, extra
Yeah.
things. Like, just take the money.
Yeah.
You can
and
just
yeah.
take the money.
And like you said, he's not like some small boy with an issue. He's an
Definitely
adult man.
hard.
So there is some.
Even, for example, she
Like-
used one time accidentally pagal, that word.
Yeah.
And he was like, Meye pagal neyi hu?
Yes, and it's yeah. So there are definitely
You didn't
those.
hear my Urdu.
No, I heard you. Main pagal nahi hu.
Okay, you didn't say. Was it nice?
Very nice. Actually, I
thank you.
said it in the last video. So yeah, I really like Raaja Rani. I like it's going smoothly. Like, it's not boring you. It's not dragging. It's not giving you like this is so unbelievable, because it started with a little unbelievable in the sense that this man, can you have this kind of trauma after an accident suddenly? That in the beginning we questioned that, but now we've accepted it, so it's going very nice. And like you said, Faisal Qureshi really makes you like you feel pity for him.
Honestly, I have right now 4 shows, top shows, and this show is inside.
Yeah.
No, but it's not general. Just right now these shows, like we
Yeah,
are
the
watching
current lot.
current ones.
So I really liked these episodes.
And the father was gonna start with like
A new job. And first
Yeah.
of all,
He
her
got fired.
Ustad is so kind-hearted.
Yeah.
He is so helpful to this family. So I really like that part also. And there is just
trustees,
this
I
whole
guess.
like very poor people versus
One other thing is also there is should I say dirty money or like
Yeah, the money laundering,
Money
not
laun-
laundering, black money, or I
Black-
guess it is money laundering. I
Yeah.
don't know. The other brother, Junaid's father, the family
they're
doing.
so evil. The mother
They
is
are,
evil.
yeah, they're greedy people.
The son is evil. The father is
yeah.
evil. They are like evil three. You know,
Yeah.
evil four. There's in
Yeah.
Dayan.
Evil
These are
three.
evil three.
And we see actually in the beginning of the episode also that Rani goes to her mezar where she's, praying for Raja to come back. So we see that she's still hanging on to that hope.
Yeah.
Other than that, she's accepted the job, but she said that I will let you know how much you should pay me, but not 1 lakh. According to my needs, I will let you know at the end of the
Imagine
month.
she's saying 2
2
lakhs.
lakhs. Yeah, she said, but my needs are more. I need more money.
Because why? First of all, Junaid did this move.
Yeah.
So I feel like she should ask for more actually, honestly.
Because her safety is now concerned.
Before moving to other drama, you were also gonna say maybe, right?
Wrap up,
yeah. Just one thing I don't want to forget is Xavier, right? The name was sometimes names are confusing. Xavier was gonna tell actually his father.
Yes.
Then his father asked some questions. Then I don't know how it stopped. For example, he asked a question. If the father said, did someone hurt you and Rani? He asked, and the boy Xavier was quiet. He couldn't say something. Like he was struggling to say yes. You can understand there is yes, actually, that is yes.
Yeah.
Why did they stop? And he said, I lost.
Yes.
Like, why did they do
Because
that?
he goes to the flashback. In the flashback, Rani had said, promise me you will not say anything. And then the father sees he's very close to crying and stuff. So he himself says, okay, I lost. He says. So
But
that's
there is
why.
something he needs to
Yes,
question
but
more.
he didn't push his son, So
Definitely he
that was
needs
it.
to question more.
Yeah.
Like, investigate
So
this issue.
maybe he can be like, okay, it's triggering him and he
Yeah.
knows his son is
And he
sensitive
can talk
situation.
to
He
Rani.
can talk to Rani. He should do that. That makes
He should
sense.
do that, yeah.
So yeah, that's all for Raaja Rani.
Yes.
We can move on to our favorite show. Not so much. Humraaz.
Humraaz.
जिसमें कोई राज नहीं.
What?
Okay, I will let you know. Like I was saying, Humraaz, जिसमें कोई राज नहीं. Humraaz means that you are my secret keeper, kind of. But in this, there is no secret left. Except, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to bash this drama, but I don't have anything positive to say about this
First
drama.
of all, why did they show that guitar scene right now?
Yeah, so
They
apparently...
kept as a secret.
Yeah, this was a secret.
Yeah, mashallah.
Wow. so we thought that Sarah had met Faraz for the first time at the prank place, whatever, where she played a prank on him. But no. There's a bigger twist, and that twist is that she had seen him again. She had seen him before playing a guitar, and she had gone to him and said that play for my friend.
And just because of that, she called Mr. Rude.
Mr. Rude, because he refused. He said, I have a class. It's a class going on. I'm not going to play. I'm not some like a roadside singer that I will just start singing for your friend.
He is right.
Which I was with the guy. It
Yeah,
made sense.
true.
Like you are just like play monkey play. Like dance monkey dance. What is this? He's just like, he's not sitting on a roadside, give me money and I'll play, whatever. Anyway, so the big twist was, wow, that
This
she
was the
had
big twist.
seen Faraz before, also with her friend. So she again has a witness, and that's it.
That's it.
Still, they were strangers. Still, she didn't know the guy. But they just wanted to add that it wasn't the first meeting. The first meeting was this. How was this a big twist? I don't like. It wasn't even relevant. Did it add anything to the story that she saw him before? Also, it didn't.
It just confused my mind more. Like confused means like what is happening.
No,
like,
no.
I mean, we know she's innocent, but my thing is like, why did you keep as a secret like
and
this?
why add on to this with
Yes,
this? It gives
why
nothing
did
to
you?
the story.
Yeah.
It's just like, so this was in the first meeting, this one, but still a stranger. Still, she didn't know the guy's name, whatever. I don't know.
What do you think about Sam behaving like with his girlfriend?
His fiance, I think.
Girlfriend, fiance. Yeah.
Okay, so I will come
What do
to
you think?
Sam because he should be the last bit. Was there anything else? The other thing was, so this happens, and we knew twist in the story was this, which is not a twist in my view. And the other thing was that Ahmer's mother. Ahmer's mother.
Ahmer, you
I said in Turkish. Ahmer's mother is her puppo, basically Sarah's puppo. So annoying, yaar. We know she had a grudge, so we knew she would be resistant. But like you've already declared that she's a criminal. without any evidence. I mean, what are you playing at? I don't understand. Yeah, your anger should come from a more solid reason. Nah? Like, she's also your brother's daughter. Where is your anger stemming from? Like, if it's justified, I will accept it. If it's not justified, it doesn't make sense. So that was my point. And then let's move on to where I don't want to move. I don't want to talk about this, but we have to. Feroz Khan playing Sai. It's the most frustrated I get watching him. Also, guys, these big Shahi Mahal they are living in, and they don't have any security, where he's just entering la 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 la, and I will throw stones.
That part, yes, definitely, yes.
How is he doing that? What kind of, these places have like 10 guards or
you
something.
You told me it was very right. At least the show should show us, right? The drama, I mean, should show us that he's jumping over a fence.
Yeah,
he's like going hidden like this. Yes.
Like he I don't know, did a firework, the guards went there, and then he jumped over the wall.
When he threw the drugs, the sound
no one came.
No one came, and he just left the building.
And it's not like he threw one, he threw 3, 4 something. So no one is coming, he's throwing, everyone's like, what is this sound? The glass is shattering. Why is no one running in? So why is there no guard with the gun around?
So
what is
fake
happening?
Shattering was also, it was fake.
Yeah, they didn't even show any shattering.
It was effects.
Obviously. But I did not. So that scene was not believable to me at all. Again, acting, Aiza Khan's, Zahid Ahmed's, their acting is fine. The Puppo scenes over the top to me. Feroz Khan scenes.
Feroz Khan, please,
stuck.
What is this earbud, yaar? All the time. You have to take this off the earbud. Like,
in the
why?
police station,
all
earbud.
The time,
in the hospital, earbud. I don't know, did he wear it in the court? Maybe earbud.
I don't know, maybe
they will show a showering scene, like he's showering and there will be an earbud. He will be in the swimming pool, there will be an earbud in it. It's like... Why? What is the purpose? So moving on to Saim, you were sorry.
I was gonna say, what is the police officer SP doing with Saim? Like, why are you giving the case to him? She gave a document to him.
She is supposed to give that to the lawyer, not to Saim.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So she's very unprofessional. We already know that from the beginning. So now you were asking about Saim and his relationship with his girlfriend. Extremely frustrating, because the way he's treating her, not once, twice he bashed her. Sorry, my voice just... Twice he said, okay, then leave the house, go, leave.
So bad.
Then he said to his mother, go, let her leave.
तो तुम्हें किसने बोला मेरे लिए इतना परेशान होने का? जा घर जा अपने.
सायम, किस तरह से बात कर रहे हो तुम?
If you can't help me, it's not like I understand the fact that he is in pain for losing his brother, but the way he is treating her does not make sense. Definitely. This constant anger he's in, like, I don't know what to say. Honestly, we have zero empathy. I will say 0 for the guy. Even minus. Now it's going towards anger. Like, what is wrong with you, man? I feel like the character Saim thinks he's a hero, this angry young man, justified warrior fighting for justice, but he's actually just coming off as a very irritating guy. Like, there is no justification for his anger, because you went to the court, you saw there is no evidence against this Sara. What are you talking about? Why? Sara is such a common name in Pakistan. Why can't you think there can be someone else? There can be. And guys, I think we talked about this before. 15 bullets were shot at Faraz. This shows it was a very
Let's wrap it up.
Yes, like a crime of passion, or with, like, why would she just not wanting to marry? She will shoot him 15 times. There has to be a greater motive. Let's move on to
word of the day. Today's word is
very abrupt.
Samajdari. Samajdari.
Yes.
Okay, Samajdari, and like I was trying to read Samajdari. It means wisdom in English.
Akılmandi wisdom.
Yes, and it is in Turkish. It is akıllılık, like being like wise.
It's coming from the word akıl, which we also have. Probably it's Arabic. Yeah.
So this is our word. It was very abrupt, but guys, this is our word of today segment. And please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Like,
Share.
subscribe.
Ah, this is so girly.
No, it isn't.